Hi, my name is Dee Terrell, and I would like to welcome you to the Minority Recruitment Initiative Study section. First, thank you so much for volunteering to do these. And second, we created this brief video in order to orient you to the roles and responsibilities as a reviewer, and also to help you understand the climate of our study section, as there's a few unique aspects that you should understand prior to reviewing the applications. Let's start by reviewing some history on the Minority Recruitment Initiative. It was created in 2003 with the goal to improve minority recruitment into hematology research and practice in both the US and Canada. Also, the goal is to attract minority hematologists and researchers into the American Society of Hematology. In 2003, when the MRI program started, there was only one award, the Minority Medical Student Award. But since that time, ASH has developed additional awards in order to create what we like to call the MRI pathway, which is a pathway of support where applicants can hop on and off wherever they are in their career. Although there are 6 awards, in this study section, we're only reviewing 4 awards. One thing we try to do in the MRI study section is include a whole file review. What that means is that in addition to discussing the proposal and the mentor, we also want you to tell us if you think the applicant has a strong interest in hematology, and also mention if the applicant has been a previous MRI awardee, and if this award would keep them on the MRI longitudinal pathway. We also want you to mention if there's any difficulties or obstacles that the applicant has overcome. The climate of the MRI study section is crucial to facilitate a true whole file or holistic review. It's important for everyone to understand and appreciate that we openly discuss any difficulties or obstacles along the path that the applicant has had to overcome in order to get to where they are. As a study section, we recognize that all persons are not given the same opportunities. We also recognize that research opportunities and the opportunities for mentorship are institution dependent. Let's start with the Mmsap award. Medical students can apply for either a summer award, a flexible award, or a year-long award. The summer awards are conducted during the summer break over a course of 8 to 12 weeks. Flexible awards are to be completed over the course of a year, and year-long awards have the students actually take a year off of medical school, and then they focus on a year-long research proposal. It's also going to be important for you to note if applicants are applying for a repeat award. Mrhap is open to minority medical residents in their first 2 years of residency. They are conducting their research over a 12-month timeline. And similar to the Mmsap award, it'll be important for you to note if the Mrhap applicant was a previous Mmsap alumni. So let's talk about scoring. We use the NIH scale, and just a friendly reminder to use the entire range so that we can spread the score. We assume that most of the scores will be in the 2 to 7 range, with scores of a 1 being exceptional and a score of a 9 being poor, and a score of a 5 would be good or average. For Mmsap and Mrhap, we use a weighted scale, with the majority of the scale weighted toward the potential of the applicant. So the applicant will be 60%, the mentor 20%, and the project 20%. As a reviewer, look to see if the applicant has a strong interest in hematology or a strong commitment to health disparities, as noted in their personal statement. Or are they a repeat awardee? And finally, was there anything particularly powerful related to their background, or has noted any obstacles that they had to overcome to get to where they are? For the mentor, we're looking to see if the mentor letter describes prior mentoring experience and also a strong mentoring plan. Also look at their biosketch to assess their record of funding. And finally, the project. Keep in mind that for this level award, the project is not a large piece. What you're wondering is this a feasible project that the student can complete and get a taste of hematology? Ask yourself, is the project feasible given their skill set, and was there a clear piece carved out for the student? Don't focus on if the project's significant or if it's innovative. Remember that these are medical students and residents. A unique feature of Mmsap and Mrhap is that these awards allow applicants who are interested in hematology but who do not have an identified mentor or project at their home institution to request for ASH to match them with a mentor at a different institution. So keep in mind that these applicants will not have a prior relationship with their proposed mentor. They may not be at the same institution. And in fact, they're using this potential experience as a way to get hematology experience that they would not have been able to get otherwise. Now, it'll state in the application if your awardee was matched. As a reviewer, we want you to provide an expert and fair review and participate fully in the evaluation of all applications discussed, unless you're in conflict. And at the end of the study section, please provide informative but uplifting critiques. The primary reviewer will give a brief description of the application and overall strengths and weaknesses. The secondary reviewer will then have 2 to 3 minutes to state if they agree or disagree with the primary reviewer, and then they can focus on any aspect of the whole file review that hasn't already been mentioned, specifically interest in hematology or any difficulties that the applicant overcame, and if the project's feasible given the time frame. They also can tell us if they disagree with anything that the primary reviewer brought up. All right, so frequently asked questions. Where do I find information on overcoming difficulties to get where they are? That will be in the applicant's personal statement. Sometimes we also have a lot of people ask us about the eligibility of the applicant. So ASH staff confirms eligibility prior to assigning reviewers. And finally, if I helped match an applicant with a mentor, can I speak up during the discussion of the application? Yes, we want you to add in any additional information as you see fit. Thank you for watching this video and happy reviewing. Please pay attention to all the deadlines, and if you have any questions, please reach out to me or ASH staff. Peace.